Tell me, when I rap, you think I can God strike you? And like me,
good luck, sir.
one day I prayed to you and said if I ever blow, I let them know the stakes and exactly what takes place in the ghetto. Promise and fit.
On 2K Sports. This is, and joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Thunder here to defend the home court flanks. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes it. So far, no luck against this team. They've dropped both of the games in the previous two matchups this season.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in the 3 spot.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Westbrook, here we go. And that one's good. Durant.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And stolen by Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Now Dunleavy. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 13 feet away. Shot, no good. Durant with some nice D.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Butler kicks to Rose. Shoots. The offensive rebound. Gasol. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And finished off by Rose.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Rose. Butler's got his second best.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Durant attacking outside Westbrook. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Chicago trailing here. Rose kicks to Gasol. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the technical free throw is good. For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Dion Waiters. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Westbrook passes to McGarry.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
They recover it. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. To the inside. Goes back up. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
No good on the second free throw.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Durant against Butler. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. And slam dunk by Butler.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there.
Let's get it, son.
It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Chicago leading. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in the 3 spot. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the...
You ain't quitting, are you, son? Straight 8 creep, 8-7, let's go.
Officials.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for the Thunder. Kane comes in for Russell Westbrook. And now, here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. The Thunder in 4th.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
McGarry dishes to Payne. Butler with the steal. Here's Dunleavy, covered by Foy. That's a 2 from Butler. And the Bulls with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yes, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Rose goes in. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And he makes good on the layup. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but winning team.
And it's Butler missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Floyd. Now Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rose. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Pau Gasol.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Go ahead, quit, son.
Going with a whole new group out there. And a change for the Bulls. Mirotic is checked in for Aaron Brooks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Westbrook up top. He's covered by Rose. And Cantor throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Westbrook with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Cantor. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Ibaka with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Portis can't get it to go.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. 4th in assists, 4th in free throw percentage. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And let's go back to their place in terms of the assists. Cracking into the top 5 for me is an illustration of the cohesiveness with which they play offensively. No doubt this team's on the same page.
Here's Butler. And here's Rose outside. Shot clock at 2. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first bucket in this one. Thunder trailing by 3. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. For the 3. They grab their own miss. Cantor. And Ibaka slams it in.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Bulls leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor, and it's Durant in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Ibaka, no luck. And it's Rose penetrating. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Cavaliers. And, of course, Oklahoma City. Tied right now. Thunder trailing by 5. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Cantor.
saying, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
The Thunder have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The Bulls making a switch here. Brooks checked in. And for the Bulls, they're shooting, well, 50% from the floor. And now here's Durant, the best break opportunity.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Dunlap. From deep. And again, Chicago. No good.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Butler kicks to Gibson. And the rejection by Ibaka. But they get it back. Second chance shot. And here's Brooks from outside. Waiters grabs the miss. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Durant. And he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Down low. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Brooks, the best to Butler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Enes Kanter. While we have a break, we can see
that's what I'm talking about, son. Get crunk. Get crunk.
Chance opportunities over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Westbrook kicks to Durant. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Rejected by Gasol. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Gasol with the steal.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 10.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And he gets it to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. So it's both teams making substitutions here. "16 seconds left to play here in the third." Foy dishes to Adams. Here's McGarry. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
My bad, son.
The Thunder lead by 5. So for Chicago right now, Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Then there's Dunleavy. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Holiday in the shooting guard. Morrow, no good. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of...
Good shit, D-Rose. Good shit, son.
That can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Rose again. It's Westbrook. Now the dish to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Here's Cantor. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Steph, you gonna have to go get this, son.
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Dion Waiters.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Westbrook passes to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Durant, here we go.
Good D.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Anthony Morrow.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. Fourth turnover already.
And it's Rose penetrating to the left wing. Back to Mirotic. The pass to Gasol. And the rejection by a
Block, son.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Rose with the ball. Offensive rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Cantor kicks to Durant. And the three off target. Bulls trailed by 6. Butler dishes to Rose. Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
1:32 left in the fourth. Rose passes to Gibson. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Rejected by Gasol. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Left here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Rose dishes to Butler. Pass to Dunleavy. Out to the right wing. Gasol attacking. Count!
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that junk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Morrow, no good. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
Good
and
D.
Durant sends it back. And they get it back.
It's a good game, son. My warm-up game this morning is all good. You gone.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Here's Moore. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That free throw good for Morrow.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys. This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Gasol. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Go to YouTube, son. You can see this video. Good game.
Here's Moore. No good.
Go ahead, quit, son.
Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater efforts.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and the